What is going on, my friends? That's a Radrover videos. You guys love those, right? I know everybody loves Rover videos. We're gonna go over both of these Rovers today a little bit because I want to talk to you about upgrades. Always a big topic, and just so you know, I have a whole Radrover playlist that shows all the upgrades I've done to my bikes, but I want to kind of focus on this one today. This is that Rover I just picked up used. It had a Bolton upgraded controller kit thing on it, so I wanted to give you some info on that. I know people are very curious about that and what it does and what do you get out of it. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's definitely worth it. So we're going to cover that today. This is the bike I've made this into a test bike. So let me give you just a quick look at what's going on here. Okay, so what I did here was I set this bike up where I could switch it from regular Radrover to Bolton upgraded controller Radrover on the fly. So I've got both of these controllers mounted right here, one on each side of this down tube here. So right here's your upgraded Bolton controller, and then on the other side is the stock Radrover controller. And they're just sandwiching that down tube there. I've got them zip tied on and then Velcroed on for extra security. And all the plugs are just kind of dangling down here right now. But I'm able to basically switch this from a stock regular Radrover to the upgrade kit in like 2 minutes. All I gotta do is crawl under there and unplug and replug all the plugs. Here's the two different motor cables right here. Right now I've got it all plugged in for the upgrade kit because I was just out testing. I took some footage of stock Rover and then switched it on the fly in the Lowe's parking lot to upgrade it, and then redid all my testing so you can see the difference. And we're gonna show you those today. And then up here, of course, I've just got double screens. So the button up here is running the upgrade kit. There's your Bolton upgraded controller, and the wifey is actually pulling in right now in her new vehicle. Look at this. Wow, that looks nice. Dang. She test drove a blue one last night, but man, what is this? I can't remember. Cactus gray, I think. This is sharp. Wow, maybe I'll have to do a video on the Ford Bronco review. Yeah? Yeah? You liking this?
I love it.
You love it?
It's nice.
It's pretty sharp looking. I do like that color. I like that color a lot.
Don't look at me.
I'm recording a video, so cool car. I like it.
Nice.
It's very flashy. Very nice.
Very nice.
You guys want to see the inside of a Bronco? The new Bronco Sport. Let's take a look.
Size for me.
I like the interior with the little gray. That's cool. Cloth seats. I prefer cloth. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. I do like this color so much better.
I love this color.
This is turning into a Ford Bronco video. People want to see Radrover, not Ford Bronco. Wow. Very cool. That color's so much better.
I know. Thank God.
All right, let's go back over here. All right, we got sidetracked. Sorry, where were we? We were looking at this screen. So the buttons up here control this Bolton screen, this is the new one. So when you order this kit now, you get this cool new like color display like this. It's pretty cool looking. I like that a lot. My old Rover here that's got all these goodies on it. Let's turn this on. So that's what my screen looks like. This was the original screen that came with them, which I think this other one's kind of cooler. Although that one's more readable maybe. I don't know. But this is what you get now when you order this kit. You get the screen, you get a little button, and you get this box right here, this controller, right? That is the Bolton Radrover Upgrade Kit. There's other companies that make upgrade kits as well. Electro Bike World, they do it as well. They have kits on there. I've purchased from both. I've purchased from Bolton, I've purchased from Electro Bike World. I bought a motor from them, it works. So, I think either one of those places is probably fine. But what I wanted to tell you what happens when you buy this kit. So number one, it is the literal definition of plug and play. All you have to do is take this box right here and plug all the things in. All the plugs match. There's no splicing or cutting or soldering or nothing. All these plugs match the original Rad bike plugs. You just unplug screens and motors and pedal assist sensors and you plug them all into this instead of your stock controller there. and it gives this bike a huge boost because it's a stronger controller. It's 35 amp as opposed to the, I think the Rad's ones are like 16 amp. So that's how you get the more power out of them. And I've got clips here. Let me show you real fast the difference it makes. So we did, you know, top speed pedaling, throttle, and also hill climb and acceleration. So let's take a look at those. Wow, so much stronger. I mean, ridiculous. 15, 16, 17 mile an hour. That's on the level of, you know, a Hemingway, a Rusher, a Venton, a Venture bike. That's kind of where they were, up in that 13, 14, 15, 16. I think they were in like the 15, 16 range. Listen to those juggernauts roar. These tires are so loud. So if you're watching this video, I'm guessing that you are a Radrover owner and you have become bored with the power delivery from Rad. I mean, Rad makes a good bike, don't get me wrong. I got no issue with Rad. They're a fine company. I've owned 4 Rad bikes, so you know, they make a good bike. It's comfortable, it does what it needs to do. No issue there. It's just, after a while, if you're like me, you kind of get a little bit thirsty for more power, and this kit is the cheapest way to do it. So I got no affiliation with Bolton, but he's doing some good stuff over there, getting these controllers out to people that, you know, need a little bit of extra juice in their life, because having this power on demand where you can twist this and it just dumps in, what a go-to there, 1400 something watts. It changes this bike completely. It makes it like a whole new bike, having power at your fingertips like that. So I'm not here to recommend you do this. I'm just telling you it's out there. I'm just giving you the information and showing you what it does. All right, so as you can see, this controller, it gives you better acceleration, it gives you better hill climb power. It doesn't do a whole lot for your top end speed. That, I believe, you know, this motor, that's what kind of limits that top end speed. If you want that, you're gonna have to do that motor swap. I did it. Check my video library, Radrover playlist, it's in there. Me taking that motor out of the casing and swapping in the new one, the stronger aftermarket Bafang motor. It made a huge difference. Like, I mean, these bikes go what, 24 miles an hour maybe on flat ground. Switching that motor, I mean, this bike will go like 34 miles an hour. It gave like 10-mile-an-hour increase. This bike is a whole nother level. So this is the basic upgrade you can do, just the controller kit, which gives you, it makes it a totally different bike. Honestly, it is so much better. This is what should be on this bike for real, from Rad. It's so much stronger acceleration and climbing hills. All you folks out there that own Radrovers, that's probably why you clicked on this video, because you're just wanting a little more power to get going or to get up a hill. The kit will do it for you. It does that. If you go to the next level, you got this beast over here, my custom all-wheel drive Radrover. It's not even a Radrover anymore. There's nothing on this bike that's left rad, honestly. But we got a e-bike link kit here on the front wheel. We got motors on both wheels. This thing's insane. 0 to 20 like 4 seconds. Very strong up the hills. You can go like 25 miles an hour up a hill if you want. Check my website, has all of the accessories, and everything you see on this bike is on there if you want to go look and see what I did to it. I've got basically, there's a controller here, battery here, motor front, motor back, double screens up here, double throttles. I mean, this is a mad scientist bike here. Most people aren't going to do that. This is what you want to do. If you have a Rad, just do this. It's 200 bucks. It's plug and play. It'll make your bike a whole brand new bike. But there you go. I think the Bolton kit, or any Radrover Upgrade Kit that's stronger controller, I think it's going to be worth it. You're going to be happy with it for sure. It just totally changes the bike. Now, if you don't own a Radrover and you think that you're going to get bored with the power, I mean, this thing maxes out at 750 watts. That's it. There's no going up from that stock Rover unless you start changing out parts. That's really the only part you need to change, is that controller. I believe it's your battery voltage times your controller amps gives you your watts. So a stock Rad is 48 volt times 16 amp gives you your watt output. The upgrade 48 volt times 35 gives you your watt output. But if you don't own a Rad already and you think you're going to want more power, you're going to get tired of it, then you might want to consider just getting a bike that has stronger power out of the box. There's a bunch of them to choose from. You can start dumping money into these really fast if you're looking to gain power. I mean, to do all the controller, the battery, the motor upgrade, which I did, it's like an extra $1,000. So you buy this $1,700 bike and then you dump another $1,000 into making it as powerful as you want it. Now you gotta, you've really, that's not the way to do it. Just buy the stronger bike out of the box. There's one lurking over my left shoulder, actually. Whoa! Oh gosh, it's the Rad Killer, the Aventon. We just did a review on this, which you guys are going pretty crazy for. Everyone seems to like this bike. I like it too. It's a strong bike. Very strong out of the box. A couple things I didn't mention on this was the dealer support on this is much better than other bike companies. They have locations all around the US, so if you don't want to do any service or repairs yourself, you got that option. What else did I think? Oh, I wanted to point this out to someone. Had this question, and can I get a shot here for you? The motor plug is on the opposite side for this bike, and it comes out closer to the motor casing instead of coming out the end of the axle. So he was asking about a trailer attachment here. I think it'd be okay, because if you take this off, your motor cable's way back here, so I don't think it's going to interfere with anything you attach on there. But that was a question. What else? Oh, another thing to mention, the throttle. This throttle takes you to 20 miles an hour and then cuts out. That's it. Some of the other bikes go higher. Hemiway throttle carries you like well over 28. These Rads, I think the throttle will carry me 24-ish maybe. But I mean, if you just start pedaling this, the pedal assist takes you up over 28, where this one really doesn't. But there you go. That's just a little bit more info on the upgrade controller kit thing. Put your questions in the comment section. I'll try to answer them. What am I forgetting about it? I mean, it's easy to install. They're back ordered quite often. You have to wait for a while to get one of these things because it's a hot item. A lot of people got Rads. A lot of people want to upgrade them. So it's pretty tough to get your hands on these controllers sometimes. I'm happy that this bike I bought used had it on there already. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. If I'm going to leave it like this, I probably won't leave it like this very long. I just wanted a test bike I could flip back and forth between stock and upgrade. I've been trying to convince the wifey to let me put this kit on her Rad Mini, because this thing fits. I should mention that. It fits like the Rad Runner, the Rad Mini, a bunch of different Rad bikes. I don't know if it fits all of them in all years, but he has the list on the website of what it fits and what it's been tested on and what it works on. So I'd really like to throw this on that Rad Mini and test it and see what it does with those small little tires. I bet it make an even bigger difference on the small tires, less rotating mass there. Yeah, I don't know. I should just do it and then beg for forgiveness afterwards. I bet she would like it if she just drove it. She's afraid of the stronger bikes though, so. But I don't know. I'm not supposed to mess with her bike, so maybe I'll leave it alone. But all right, other things going on. We have scooter review coming soon. I'm also gonna do Aventon versus Hemiway Cruiser step through versus step through, and point out those differences and hopefully help you make a choice there. Escape bike is still down for motor repair. I have the motor on order from customer service. Don't know how long it's going to take. We will find out. And I think that's it. Hopefully you found the Bolton controller stuff helpful. Let me know your questions, and I think that's all. Thanks.